What if I told you failure isn't the end, but the beginning? Think back to a time when you faced failure. A moment when the weight of the world seemed too much. When everything you tried seemed to fall apart. How did it feel? The frustration, the hopelessness. What did it teach you? Let me tell you a story. There was a young artist who spent years painting, hoping to make a name for himself. But every gallery turned him away, over and over, rejection after rejection. Frustrated, he started to question if he should give up, but deep down, he felt something calling him to keep going. He kept painting, refining his craft, learning from each failure. Years later, one of his pieces caught the attention of a gallery owner. That one yes turned his life around, leading to worldwide recognition. His name? Vincent van Gogh, a man whose art still inspires millions, though he faced more failure than most of us ever will. Failure is universal. No one escapes it. But here's the thing. Failure isn't a wall. It's a mirror. It reflects not just our weaknesses, but also our potential. It forces us to ask, how badly do I want this? What can I do better? Imagine this. You're climbing a mountain. The path is long, and sometimes it feels like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. You might think about giving up, but then you reach a plateau. You look back and realize how far you've come. Those struggles, they made you stronger. They prepared you for the next stretch. In our professional lives, rejection can feel crushing. The job we didn't get, the promotion that slipped through our fingers. But every no is a chance to refine our skills, to try again, and to grow. Thomas Edison once said, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he'd given up. The light bulb might have stayed just an idea. The same goes for athletes. Picture a runner training for a marathon. It's not just about physical strength. It's about pushing past the voice in your head saying, "I can't." Every painful step, every bead of sweat, every moment of doubt builds mental toughness. It's not the race that defines them. It's the preparation, the struggle, and the refusal to quit. Failure doesn't just shape careers or achievements. It shapes us as people. Think about a toddler learning to walk. They stumble, they fall, they cry. But what do they do next? They get back up. They try again. Why? Because they believe they can do it. That belief, that resilience, is something we all had as children. Somewhere along the way, we start to fear failure instead of embracing it. But failure is life's greatest teacher. In relationships, failure can mean heartbreak, miscommunication, or losing someone you care about. It's painful, yes, but it also teaches us how to be better partners, better listeners, better people. Every failed relationship is a stepping stone to understanding what truly matters. Even in health challenges, when our bodies or minds feel like they're betraying us, there's a resilience within us, whether from illness, injury, or mental health struggles. Failure isn't a straight line. It's a journey of small victories, setbacks, and immense courage. Here's another story for you. There was a scientist who spent years working on a single problem. Experiment after experiment failed. His colleagues doubted him, but he kept going. Finally, he cracked the code, discovering something that changed medicine forever. Alexander Fleming's story reminds us that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's often the path to it. In the quiet moments, when you're alone with your thoughts. Failure can feel overwhelming. It's easy to think, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this dream isn't for me. But remember, those moments of doubt are where true strength is built. Musicians don't master their instruments without hitting wrong notes. Writers don't craft masterpieces without first writing drafts they'll never show anyone. Progress comes from persistence, from showing up every day and trying again. So how do you move forward when failure feels like it's crushing you? Start small. Reflect. Learn. Ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? Success isn't about never falling, it's about rising every single time you do. And don't forget, you're not alone. Communities come together in the face of challenges. Think of how people rally after natural disasters, rebuilding stronger than before. That same spirit of resilience exists in you. The road to success is never straight. It's full of twists, turns, and obstacles. But those challenges aren't there to stop you. They're there to shape you, to test how much you're willing to fight for your dreams. Remember this. The greatest glory in life isn't in never failing. It's in rising every time you fall. So whatever you're facing right now, don't give up. Keep going. Because every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. And one day, you'll look back and realize that the struggle wasn't just worth it. It was necessary. It made you who you are. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. And never, ever give up. Failure might knock you down, but it can never take away your spirit unless you let it. Keep rising, and you'll see the difference persistence makes. The moments when you feel most defeated, when giving up seems like the easiest choice, are the very moments that define you. Each time you choose to stand up again, even with shaky legs and a heavy heart, over time, you'll see that every setback has shaped you. Every struggle has prepared you. And every step forward has brought you closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. Keep rising. And you'll realize that persistence doesn't just change your circumstances. It changes you.